MidMichigan Health is a nonprofit health system headquartered in Midland, Michigan, dedicated to providing quality, comprehensive health care throughout the middle of Michigan and beyond. It covers a 14-county region with medical centers, as well as urgent care centers, home care, nursing homes, physicians, medical offices, and other specialty health services. MidMichigan has more than 6,500 employees, physicians, and volunteers, and provided $75.5 million in community benefits in fiscal year 2011. I am Jim Chizusky. My role within MidMichigan Health is I am the Clinical Desktop Support Supervisor. I lead a team of 13 staff, and we are responsible for devices that are associated with treatment of patients, any of the computers everywhere from security of those devices all the way down to replacing the hardware and maintaining the software on them. The securing of data is important to every healthcare organization. With HIPAA regulations that require us to maintain privacy of all of our patient information, we have to make sure that the data is not breached either via malware or a targeted attack. So we have to make sure that our systems are secure enough to prevent those types of attacks. I've been at MidMichigan for over 15 years, and when I first started here, there were probably less than 1,000 computers in the entire organization, and most of those computers you found them mostly in financial and administrative function areas. We used a lot of dumb terminals, green screens, and we started here on DOS and worked our way up through Windows 95, 98, 2000, XP, and now we're working towards Windows 7. And back in the day, we never even really concerned ourselves with too much with security. We started with simply an antivirus product. Patching wasn't even known to us until we started having known attacks where we were able to remediate those with a patch. And that's what brought us into a more broader security solution. People would have malware attacks on their computers that would take them out of service for several hours, if not days. When we had a threat or we had an attack of some sort, we would have to go out and either manually update the computers with the patch, or we'd have to come up with some form of script to deploy the patch. And even the script, it may save time out in the field of doing an individual device, but it still takes time to develop that script and resources to do that as well. We also spent many days and hours removing malware from computers, whether it be users visiting unwanted sites and getting some form of virus or malware. It would take several hours finding the right tools, the right removal software to get that off the computers. There's a very fine line between security and performance, because we want to have our users still be able to perform their jobs effectively without hindering the performance of the computer with security products. And the more you put on there, the more it's going to impact that performance. We actually started our search as an endpoint management software we were searching for. So our team got together and we put together a list of wishes or wants of what we wanted out of this product. Then we went back and ranked that list, and security came out on top. So as we started looking at various products, some products showed more emphasis on security, others more on endpoint management. And a lot of the problems we run into within our organization is performance. It's a very demanding industry. People don't want to have to wait for their computer to do their job. So how does that tie into security in the Lumension product? Having multiple agents on computers hinders the performance of a computer. So by consolidating to one security agent, we anticipated and we received better performance from those devices because of this. And also we were able to consolidate down into one management console where we can now react based on what we see immediately. We can identify where the shortcomings are and immediately update the device from the console. We are using the patch remediation, the antivirus, the application control, and device control products as well. The integration between the products has become, makes it so much easier to deploy the product as well as manage them all. Having to manage 5,000 computers was very, very difficult without having a management suite in place to do that. My team has benefited from the product by making it easier to roll out deployments, whether it be software or patch and remediation type of deployments. We have seen improved performance from the antivirus solution alone compared to our prior solution. And we are also able to now manage all our security products from a single point. So when auditors come around, they are able to quickly see where we are at from a security perspective without having to dig deep into various products to see how we stand. Since implementing the suite, we've been able to reduce the amount of time spent out in the field fighting off security threats. The suite provides us the broad overview of our entire security platform that we don't need to spend a lot of time on an individual basis going out and putting out fires. Malware attacks have gone from 2 to 3 per week down to 0. We can spend the time now working on the organization's priorities from an IT perspective. Leadership appreciates security within the computer security within the organization more in a silent manner. They appreciate it when we don't get the attacks. They know about the products, they understand what we do to secure our computer environment, and they appreciate the fact that they don't have to talk to us about it. We've all but eliminated any cleanup of malware anymore from our computers by having the Lumension product.